Hello and welcome to South West London TV. I'm Chauhan. Today we're here to continue our series of reports of local small to medium-sized businesses and their take on the EU referendum. Today I'm delighted to welcome Melanie Hampton from Alexander Miller Insurance Brokers. Welcome, Melanie.
Good afternoon.
Overall, the debate has gone into a bit of a tailspin in the last few days due to the tragic death of Joe Cox MP. How has the debate so far informed your view, and how do you intend to vote?
I think that for me, the debate began when the Prime Minister came back with his renegotiation. I thought about it very carefully, and I will be voting to leave on Thursday. We trade globally. I trade predominantly in the UK, but I don't believe that that is going to change. And if anything, it will free us up. It will actually free us up to take on a global agenda. The trading that we do with Europe in insurance is minimal, often because of the trading conditions. If you're in France, you pay a percentage. If you're in Spain, you pay something. If you're in Ireland, there are levies, there are taxes, they're called all sorts of different things. They are local taxes that go to that government. There isn't an EU tax, and that would carry on. So all the insurance companies in London, that are centred in London, cede away the money of taxation to those particular countries. People come to London because we're very good at what we do, we have the right terms and conditions, we've got the right price, and we do what it says on the tin. That is not going to change if we all decide to leave on Friday, but it will regulate things. Our agenda will become more global, and I think that is really good for business.
So as an insurance broker running an independent business, how would you say that being in EU has impacted your business?
The impact has certainly been with regulation. You talk to all businesses, and my clients are SMEs. The cost of regulation has been huge. What value to the end user? Often debatable. So that has been a big issue for us, not just for me. My husband runs an aviation business. 2 years ago, they changed to EU regulations. They renumbered paragraphs. They changed everything around. What good to the end user? No good to the end user. It was just costly and expensive.
I suppose the concern with the Remain camp is that those businesses that are concerned about regulation is going to affect workers in terms of pay and conditions. I mean, to what extent would you dispute that?
The most important thing is, what do we have now as the UK, and how would we be worse off? When people talk about workers' rights, I don't actually think that's fair. All my staff who work for me have more rights, and I would hopefully treat them like that anyway. I value them. They've been with me a long time. They will have more rights than somebody in Greece or somebody in Spain. We have very good employment legislation to protect people when they are working for us. That is a really important thing to do. I don't see that that will change. If you're in France, you have to pay £15 just go and see the doctor. One of the girls who works for me today really hurt her arm. I marched her off to A&E at St George's today. She didn't have to pay to go there, but you would have to if you were in France.
And lastly, with the referendum only a few days away and the polls saying it's too close to call, should it go the way that you don't want it to go, i.e. we remain, what would that be like for you?
I would be very sad. I just believe that the British people need to seize back their own destiny. If we look at this debate, which has engaged everyone so much, there are lots of people now in Europe going, I'd like to have that debate. In my own country, I want to have my say. I want to have the conversation. Regardless of what happens on Friday, this country has really debated this issue. It really, really, really has. Most people realise that to go or to stay will not have a dramatic effect on the country in the interim. I believe in the long term that the EU is not sustainable. That's one of the reasons I want out. I would be very sad. I'd be sad for my kids, because I want my kids to be big players in the global market. That's what I want for them. But the British people will decide, and we must respect what they say.
Thank you very much indeed, Melanie. Thank you for joining us at South West London TV. If you want to hear more of the debate from the other side as well, we interviewed other businesses who have argued for the Remain case. Please do press on the links below to watch those. I'm Chauhan for South West London TV.